Such a long loading time. Okay.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
Oof, I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you should...
Okay, so I can get up there. What do we have over here? Maybe I'll look up there first. Oh, it's broken. I guess I'm going in there.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
What?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Okay.
not interested in a chat. I want to tan his hide.
Tan my what? Oh, no, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm okay now. Please.
Oh, yeah? What I heard didn't sound too friendly to me.
Damn stupid idiots.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get...
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
Weird
They
that
can't
the
understand.
dude
Damn
is there
stupid idiots.
and over
Get
there.
it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hang. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that fluke that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone...
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can
I shall be on my way.
So come...
You again.
What do you know about the Hawk?
If I were you, I wouldn't have...
Why not?
First off, there are sailors from around here say you can hear noises come scream.
Scream.
And that's not but all. Anything else?
That'll be all.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, To make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Weren't those two just inside?
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Okay, so what do we got here?
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What happened here?
Okay, this is very weird.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Is that it? Hawkins Warehouse, Game 1 CP. Ooh, okay. around here?
Oh, someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Chapter 3. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting interrupted his search path. So Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Okay. At least this loading one was a bit quicker.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's...
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's no...
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice...
Night falls quickly here. And I want...
I'll go with you. If...
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Okay. That's weird.
Poor kid. Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too...
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he...
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this
The
sanctum?
flowers on Sarah Hawkins. The old caretaker must be very...
I wonder what was over here.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
The lighthouse over there. Okay. If he leaves his lights on in his car, he's gonna get a dead battery. Has he finished at the grave yet? No? Oh well. Just go up here. See what happens.
I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do.
Quick.
Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Right, and the police is over there. Why didn't he come and help me? So this is down to the caretaker's house, I take it.
This gate is locked.
Ugh.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. Bourbon. Empty, of course.
I thought I was going to be able to get through the window then, but... oh well. No, I can't get up there. Oh, no. Can't take that.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps...
You're right.
Okay.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Ugh. Just wish the loading times were quicker. God, it's so slow. Oh, there we go. Okay, come on, a little bit more. There we go.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The caretaker probably did.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
That looks disgusting.
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
That's what I just said.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Okay, so there wasn't much to investigate in here, I guess. Nope. Am I missing something? Oh, this.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family. Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
The hell is that? Ah, one of the Nutcracker toys. Can't read the books. Is that where yeah, he went in there. Okay.
Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Okay.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
I don't know, it would be pretty easy just to climb over it, but if you say so.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Okay, reconstruction. Oh, didn't go into the mode.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did someone escape the fire?
Okay. Wow, it's so weird that you can walk through them.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Okay, gain more points. Let's increase this. Try and get it up to level 5, so I'll be able to find all the hidden items.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Very good, I'll be able to increase my medicine. So slow.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Okay, guess I'll have a look upstairs.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Okay, I guess I can't go upstairs. Wait. Something hidden here. Ooh, this.
A crowbar. Could prove useful. This door is blocked from the outside.
Oh, this is the front door. Okay, I know where I am. Another book?
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
This is a big room. how much did that actually increase? Goes up by 2%. Damn. Very slow.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Well, that's a long
A
time
book on
ago.
the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th
Can I read
century.
that book? Nope. The hell? Did that lamp just come on?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for... Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep. Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Okay, now he's upstairs from where I couldn't get up before. I guess I had the lighter out for too long.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Okay. Oh, it's a rat.
Locked.
Starting to get a little bit creepy. Kids' room? Oh, what's with the music?
The boys' room.
Says there's something hidden. There it is.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Okay, reconstruct. What am I looking at first? Over here.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Okay. I have no idea what they really are, but sure. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, good occultism. 5%. Wow.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
That key that I found, was it for this door? Yes, it was. Oh.
The door is blocked on the other side.
The padlock door, okay.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Okay.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Bradley? Is that you?
Is he no longer over here? No, he is.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
Okay, up to the 3rd floor.
Is anyone there?
Okay, it's me.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I want to go check out that room first. Wait, my picture's not there now. Well, that's weird. Can I jump back down here, or do I have to go the long way? Gotta go the long way.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Okay, let's increase this. So close to max.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from
Do
one
you
of his
really
foreign
think that your
trips.
fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Ah, okay.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
I'm guessing I gotta look at
Doesn't work.
somewhere.
I must have missed something.
Was it on the sea chart? "33 north, 53 west."
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Seems like this came from a log.
Okay.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Use crowbar.
With this, I should be able to force the gears.
Well
that
done,
way.
Pierce.
That way I didn't have to solve the puzzle. It's funny. Okay, end of the chapter. I'm going to end the stream now because I'm going to get something to eat, but I'll come back after if you want to come back to watch.